Hello, I'm Audio. Welcome to my channel, my glorious channel, and welcome to my Daibanchou walkthrough Let's Play adventure. I have my windows open, and actually, they're not open by choice. The one next to me is, yeah, you're like, why do I care, right? But I'm telling you why you care. I'm telling you because you hear cars and shit go by all the time, I'm sure, and it's just because the window next to me is broken. I can't do anything about it. I don't know. Now you know. In a lot of my Sengoku Rants videos, there's a train. I live 1 block away from a train. Not even. I'm on the block that the train passes by, and you can hear it a lot. I'm sure it'll come by. It really likes Atlasoft games, so when I'm playing them, it just, you know, it's got a job to do, but it tries to swoop by my house because it loves this shit almost as much as I do. Anyway, Go-chan is giving me some cash because Roga doesn't have any. And you need it to do anything, which means this part is finally going to have some combat. Part 3 of the district chapter, and we're finally going to encounter some new faces, probably, and have some combat. It's going to be good. I'll also be able to talk about the map a little bit, so that's cool. But Go is a pretty dependable guy, isn't he? I mean, you would get a game over right now if Go weren't here, though. Probably. Anyway, he gives you some money. It's not a lot, and there is a limit to how much you can receive from Go in this phase. I don't know how much it is, but I know that there's a limit, and maybe it's just that he gives you enough to fulfill. Like there's a money cap, and you can't go beyond it. Either way, don't squander it, because if you do that, you're gonna get a quick game over. I forget I have to click this. Apologies. Yeah, this always happens. Go always speaks aloud here. A lot of times he doesn't have anything important to say in the district phase, but later on, when you have a lot to manage, Go's input's really helpful. Alright, on this map now, you can see all the whatever. In your main territory, you can recruit people and you can explore Sunshine. Don't do that. It's a dungeon and you don't get anything for it, as far as I know. Well, except Guyver Mac. You get one of his things, but I'll talk more about him in the next phase of the game. Otherwise, you can kind of do whatever you want. You can go shopping. I'll show you this. You don't want to spend your money here if it's your first playthrough, but let me click through this too. The legendary croquette bread, that's only meaningful on hard difficulty. That doesn't do anything, so don't buy it. Mysterious dog, like, all of these items you can obtain in other ways. You don't have to buy them from here. I won't buy any right now. I just wanted to show it to you, and I may not buy any at all either. It depends how many people I capture, because, as I stated in the last part, you're given BP for releasing people. So if you have a huge amount of people, you're gonna have extra cash to do what you want with. And that's basically the situation that I'll use it in. Let's talk to Kendo. Got some stuff I gotta get out of the way with her. If you want her first H scene, just talk to her a whole bunch. You'll get it, and you'll get a star for it as well, I believe. Yeah. But I'm really glad that we're in this phase of the game now, actually. You won't get attacked. Well, no, you do get attacked pretty quickly, so... I mean, you want to have your people deployed, and... well, I'll explain that in combat as well, so... I'll save that, but... It's not like you can move really quickly in this phase of the game. You can know what you're doing, and you can have a plan for it. But it progresses at almost its own pace. Like, if you were to just sit there and do nothing, eventually some stuff would happen that almost resolves it for you. I mean, you've got to push back a little bit, but you can play mostly on the defensive in the district chapter and still get by. You know, because you're in the middle of everything, going on the offensive and trying to take everybody is auto failure in most cases. You always want to make sure that you have people in your primary city, because, well, territory, because if you don't do that, you're gonna get fucked bad, because there are a lot of instances where your main district is attacked really heavily, and you have to, of course, defend it. So never ever ever leave it open, ever. So now you know. But yeah. And it was on the map as well. I may as well go over it now. The bottom two territories, they don't belong to anybody. They're independent, but eventually they'll convert, and important characters will be located in each. Both of them very good, and both of them being obtained by me. I say this, but you know, I could just as easily screw up. Oh well. I won't screw up. I'm a champion. But, yeah, I mean, I guess back to Kendo here, I didn't really care about her that much, because she was kind of ill with that same problem a lot of the first characters have. It's just, they're beginning characters. You get them right away. Like Kendo, she felt kind of generic. She doesn't feel that way to me anymore because I know her potential. But when I was first getting her and her sister, they felt generic, and I didn't really feel anything for them. This was my biggest problem when I first started playing the game. When I got to the district phase, I was like, oh boy, I get to pick this thing, and you know, it says down here, BP cost 100. I was like, well, that's a lot, but I don't know what BP is. Maybe I should just click it. People are building a roof next to me, now you know. And I would just click it. Mental. Okay, there goes all your money. You basically lose the second you do that. Don't do that. Don't buy anybody any upgrades at all in this phase of the game. Don't do it. Very bad. Very, very bad. So, now I'll deploy. Like I said, I'm going after Idagawa the most. So, Roga, Kunagi, Heita. I'm gonna send Tamari in almost all the time against these guys. I'll explain why once we hit combat. That should be fine. Yep. And I will attack. That good music. It's been a while, right? Here's why I saved Tamari for this, and for all of these guys. And I didn't explain this in any part, so I'll go over it now. It's basically type attributes. They have a specific word for it on the wiki, and I can't think of it. But anyway, this guy's on a bike. He's machine, you know? That's his type, basically. He's machine. Roga's type is normal, which is green. Kunagi's is dark, I believe, which is the, you know, dark four-sided thing. And Heita's normal. And it's represented there as their first icon, you know? He's machine, so his first icon is a wrench. All the icons after that are type advantages. So if Roga went against someone who's normal, if he went against a machine, and if he went against someone who's dark, his evasion and counter chance go up by 30. So that's a big deal. This is really the only time in the game where Tamari is good at combat, because he can one-shot these guys. He's a mid-range unit, and he has a type advantage. So that's what I use him for. And he'll just one-shot all of them for me. Yeah. So, oh yeah, and I guess his hit goes up as well. I didn't think about that. But yeah. So, as you can see, he's just destroying them. And Roga goes in for the last one because the other two people, Heita and Kunagi, aren't strong enough to one-shot yet. And that's really all I wanted. So, there we go. Wasn't really hard, and Idagawa's not hard because, you know, the bikers are much weaker than the other people you're facing. And Ren does this periodically. Ugh. At least I think he's preparing to do it now. Ren, you know, the leader of Idagawa, leads periodic assaults at your capital, your main base, and you have to defend against it. It's him and 5 bikers, and Ren is really good. I'll just save it for when that happens, because I don't know if it's happening now. So, we'll see. Since Soji, they don't ever attack your capital with a special event. But, Ren mentioned someone called Hakuto. And that person's important in Ren's story, kind of. I mean, Hakuto's a dead character. And it's not a character that's, required in any way, shape, or form for Ren's character clear. But it's still an important person if you care about Ren and the other characters associated with him. I'll explain who Hakuto is as time goes on. But, yeah. A little bit shorter of a part here, but I think I'm going to leave it at this, and then I'll upload another one soon. So, I'll see you guys there.